Welcome back to Stacy Lee's Life with Cerebral Palsy. I wanted to do part 3 of the details of my band release surgery as promised. But before I get started, I want to remind you to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more videos to come. And if you like this video or my previous videos, make sure you hit that like button. As I said yesterday, I wanted to readdress where I left off yesterday because I got cut off because my phone rang, so I apologize for that because I'm using my phone to record every moment or anything I want to talk about because I don't have a camera to do these videos for you guys. So right now I'm just doing my recording on my phone. But what I wanted to readdress about the details about my band release surgery was, don't do this without talking to your family. Of course you're going to talk to your family or your surgeon about it, but don't do this without talking to a family member because it can be quite scary. I know for me, I don't like being by myself when I go under the knife. I don't like, even though I had a wonderful doctor, I don't like the thought of being cut open. But this is not why I decided to do part 3 of the band release surgery details. I wanted to do part 3 to remind you that if you decide to do this, make sure that you absolutely have help before you do this, because you're not going to be able to go to the bathroom by yourself if you can't walk. You're going to need help. And I'm just going to lay it out there for you guys. It absolutely sucks that I have to go through this. But at the same time, it has made me stronger as a person, because no matter if I had to go through the band release surgery or not, it made me a stronger person. Even though the right hip didn't do as well as I thought it would, I still never gave up. I'm still fighting for my right hip. As a matter of fact, I went to therapy today And unfortunately, I did not take my phone in with me because all it was today was um, me signing paperwork and my therapist explaining what I have to do and what he has to do to get my hip back to where it needs to be. And I bring it up because I promised you guys that I would have a video for you about my about my hip uh, because of the band release I being done on my right hip, and it did not work. I have to go back and forth to therapy. And if you look at I forget what video it is, but I did a video a while back um explaining that I was going to do a video for you while I was in therapy. But unfortunately today I could not do that because I was just signing paperwork for an hour. Um, so hopefully soon I will be able to film that part of a blog. It will be a total different blog because I can't um attach video to video to make it look like one video from day to the next. I have to do it separate because I'm doing all my videos on my phone because, as I said before, I don't have a actual video camera. I'm doing all the blogging on my phone, and I apologize for me just rambling on. But I wanted to tell you how great this doctor was. We're going to call my doctor Dr. Dreamy, just because I can't tell you his real name. But Dr. Dreamy. Or no, I'm gonna call him Dr. Miracle because honestly, that's what he is. Dr. Miracle has been a true blessing. And I don't use that word very often, but he has been a true blessing to me because he wasn't able to fix my right hip, but he did fix my left hip. And I couldn't ask for a better doctor because he listened to everything that I had to say. He didn't ignore me like the rest of my doctors do. So if you have a doctor that you feel that you can't trust, or you feel like he's not listening to, he or she is not listening to, go to a different one until you find a doctor that you trust. It took me years before I found this orthopedic doctor, Dr. Miracle. But thank goodness I did, because he is a true blessing. He walked me through everything before he even talked to me about doing the surgery. He sat down with me for 2 hours at least, and this poor man, I felt so bad, because this poor man has other patients. So me being me, I didn't want to take all of his time, but at the same time, I felt like I needed to, because I needed him to understand that I wasn't ready to do this, because I was scared to do it. I was terrified to do it, but at the same time, I needed to do it because I tried every option that I could possibly do before I even mentioned the surgery. Because when I went in there the day that we had the consult, I just knew. I don't know what it was, but I just knew I was going to have surgery. And if anybody knows me, knows that when I get a weird feeling, my feelings are always right. But I just knew when I went in there for the consult, I was going to have surgery, and I was terrified. But after talking to Dr. Miracle, I had calmed down, and I was like, okay, we can do this if you can fix my problem. And as I said, he fixed one side, but wasn't able to fix my right side. And that, him not being able to fix my right side, was not his fault. It's just something that my body decided, heck, I'm not gonna let you be pain free. And that's okay. At least he tried. So now we're on the way to therapy. I'd rather have therapy and be in pain and be mobile, because at least I know if I go back to him and say, therapy didn't work, Dr. Miracle, can we figure something else out? And again, if I have to have this surgery, that will be my last resort. But I don't think I'm going to have it. With all that being said, I said that to say this. If the surgery doesn't work, there's always other options out there. Therapy. You talk to your doctor and whoever is with you. Talk it through and see what the best option is for you. Just because I tried this doesn't mean it's going to work for you. It may or may not. But just remember this. I am not a quitter. I don't give up. I always fight. And for what I want and what I need, I never give up. And I encourage you, if you're going through the same thing with this, don't give up, because somebody is going to hear you. He was even right down to the OR when we went into the OR. I was crying, bawling my eyes out, and he literally calmed me down. And then they gave me the anesthesia. He's like, Stacy, I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. And he kept his word. And I am so thankful for him. And I will do a video thanking him for what he has done for me. And I hope that by the time I go back to see him, I can show him this video and the one I'm going to do for him. So, thank you for watching Stacy Lee's Life with Cerebral Palsy. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. Bye for now. I will see you guys on Friday. Thank you for your love and support.